Just to get loose, have fun, get the body flowing. We got it, yeah. Maintaining, the why of why you got into the sport in the first place, that is what's gonna keep you going. Coach Curry in the building. Watch my new show where I work with young athletes to help them up their game. You ready to level up?
I love the feeling of just gliding on the ice. Bring joy to people who are watching me. I started competing when I was 8 years old, competing at the national and the international level.
Russia, Austria, and Italy.
Among the best in the nation. One day, take her talents to the Olympics.
It's not just all pretty and fun. It involves a lot of hard work behind the scenes. So on a typical weekday, I wake up at around 4:30 a.m. I skate to around 7:30. School, homework, and dinner, and after that, I basically have to go to sleep right away. I've had times where I really did not want to keep going because it just got really hard. It's definitely been a lot of ups and downs. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to get up after each fall and get yourself back together. Going into nationals, I really did not know what to expect. I mean, with COVID and competing at this new higher level, you are in this huge arena where everyone is watching everything you do. If you make a mistake, they notice that. There's just this nagging thought in my head, what if something goes wrong? Those thoughts in my head can really get to me sometimes. Something that I have struggled with is believing in yourself when you've really stepped onto the big stage. How do you keep self-confident? Because it can be quite overwhelming.
Wise beyond her years. All right, I have to admit, I don't know anything about skating or how you kind of stay on balance and do all the amazing things that you do. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Nice to see you. Yeah. Thanks for coming through. I heard your days are long.
Yeah, they're pretty long.
Time management is something even at my age, I'm still trying to figure out. It's finding balance in your life. Making sure you're putting your best self to each thing that you kind of put your mind to. At 16, I didn't have that skill set, so I'm very impressed.
Thank you. Well, I'm still working on it. And usually I just try to tell myself, okay, you know what you have to do, just don't think about anything else, just do what you know how to do.
Were you nervous at the nationals?
I was just intense. It was very intense. In practice, you're doing it over and over again, and in competition, it's basically the same thing, but it's definitely a different feeling with everyone up there, and you have judges in front of you, and they look scary the entire time.
It's not like when I shoot a three, and they're like, oh, his elbow was out here, so we're only gonna give him 2 points for that one, even though I was behind the line. I'm like, no, I did it.
Scoring and skating is very complicated. It can be a struggle sometimes, but...
You can kind of block out all the other stuff. There are so many things you can't control. Just make sure you have fun with it. Let's have some fun and do a choreography or something. Demonstrate it all the time on the rink, and maybe when I'm ball handling, I have some crazy footwork and stuff. So there's a little dance. We can embarrass ourselves a little bit. So I got a lot of quirky routines that I do. One hand like this, and then you do a little knee tuck like that. Nice. You jumped higher than I did. And then we just start skipping in a circle. Just to get loose, have fun, get the body flowing, shake out all the nerves, and now we're ready to dance, right? Then you can do the circles with it. Then you do the circles with it, and then circles. We got it, yeah. Can you get your coach to implement this somewhere and you're skating around? Then you just stop and you just start doing this.
That'd be fun.
The judges would love that.
Yeah, that would make them actually smile for once now. In skating, when you move from junior to senior, you're suddenly performing in front of a whole stadium of people, not in the little rinks anymore. And how did you kind of get used to nationally?
I got more comfortable in those spaces the more you go through those reps, just making sure you keep the joy of what you do and what you can control first and foremost. Even for me, playing in the NBA for 13 years now, it's my job, right? It's what I do every single day. There's that cliche kind of line find, something that you love to do and you won't work a day in your life. It's not quite as black and white as that, but it's pretty close in terms of like maintaining, the why of why you got into the sport in the first place.
To me, you can only perform at the highest level when you're having fun.
It's not like my main goal is to win gold at the Olympics, although that would be insanely cool. I think for me, it's just being able to continue skating with enjoyment and passion until the end. It just gave me a sense of, like, maybe I can compete with national champions. Life is too short to not go for these things.